Pirates must dig deep into the personal resolve which propelled them all year and focus on the goal that is in their sights, a shot at the playoffs. History is not an obstacle, past performances not a hindrance. Within each player is the drive and ability to write a new chapter and start a new history. And with their ace on the mound, now is the time to believe that this is the year of the Buccaneer. Here's the schedule. It's the Cardinals in town. Somebody wrote on there, AJ, win please. Sentiment of most fans coming in to, well, there's a damp PNC Park. Drizzled for about an hour. And did not cut short batting practice as the Pirates take the field for game 1 of 3 against the St. Louis Cardinals. Josh Harrison will make the start at second base because about a half an hour ago we learned that Neil Walker was scratched due to tightness in his back. That's too bad. A .400 career hitter against Kyle Loesch. Neil Walker will not start tonight. Here's the starting lineup for Mike Matheny's Cardinals. John Jay leads off, and it's Matt Carpenter and Matt Holliday. And how about the cleanup hitter, Alan Craig, hitting .370 this month of August. Carlos Beltran bats 5th. Yadier Molina hitting 6th behind the plate. Skip Schumacher at 2nd. Rafael Furcal and Kyle Loesch for the Cardinals.
Take a look now at AJ's numbers, brought to you by the Western Pennsylvania Chevy dealers. And, he has had a brilliant year to this point. Been pitching extremely well and has just kind of slowed down a little bit of late. And you would hope that he could recapture it for the stretch drive now going into the last month. It's just around the corner. And starting tonight, we would like to see that that AJ that we had now for, well, just about 99% of the starts he had. He was so good that first half of the season.
Check out the defense behind A.J. Burnett. Andrew McCutcheon is in center field. Jose Tabata returns to the starting lineup in left. And Travis Snyder in right. It's Alvarez and Jones on the corners. Clint Barmas is now at short. Josh Harrison was scheduled to start at shortstop with Neil Walker at second. Instead, Harrison goes to second, and Barmas is back out there. Barajas, of course, always catches A.J. Burnett. Clint Barmas, instead of the night off, he will be in there tonight. Pirates just need to play better, Clint Hurdle said. Not about being tired. Pennant race getting to them. Just need to play better. Starting tonight, and it always starts with that guy on the hill. His battery mate, Rod Barajas. John Jay, a 7-game hitting streak, steps in and takes a strike. Hitting .378 in August, John Jay. One ball, one strike. This is the third start this season for A.J. Burnett against the St. Louis Cardinals. He made his Pirates debut right here at PNC Park, April the 21st, against the Cardinals. 7 innings of 3-hit shutout ball, a 2-0 victory. 2 starts later, his worst start of the year. Check swing, and they get the call from the third base umpire, Lance Barksdale.
And that was that 1% game.
Yep.
It just it really distorted his earned run average for so long, and still does. Just incredible that they gave up 12 runs in that game.
In just 2 2/3 innings. His third start as a Pirate in St. Louis, a game the Cardinals pounded the Bucs 12-3. There are the contrasting numbers. And as Bob said, you'd like to see him bounce back and be the guy you see most times. His last 3 starts have not been all that great. Certainly not as dominant as he has been much of this season.
A dominant start tonight is it's not imperative, but it would fix so many things that are kind of going wrong right now. Just everybody would relax a little bit. If you had AJ out there throws up, say, 6 or 7 zeros in a row.
It would be nice, Bob, to know, as you said, everybody would relax knowing that you still have your anchor, your ace there. In case things start to slide, you know it's not going to be a long losing streak because he's going to be there to settle things down.
And, AJ, I've been around a long time now. He's thrown a lot of big ball games and a lot of big situations. And he's probably feeling a little nervous tonight, you would think. A little bit more than normal.
Bouncing ball left side, cut off by Alvarez. 360 spin, but almost throws it away.
Alvarez allowed his momentum to affect his throw. He had everything going out towards center field, and he just drug the throw with him. Playing way off the line, so he's got a real good jump on that ball, able to get to it. But just a poor throw, and Garrett Jones made a nice decision to go ahead and leave the bag and make sure that ball didn't get in the seats.
They're going to charge Alvarez with his 21st error of the season.
John Jay, you would think, will try and take advantage of that and move himself in the scoring position. There have been a lot of steals this year against AJ.
Earned run average last 3 starts, 723 for AJ Burnett. John Jay has swiped 15 bases, caught a couple of times. Matt Carpenter at the plate. David Freese still not able to go tonight. He took a ground ball off the wrist on Friday. Mike Matheny said that Freese just not able to go full tilt just yet, but available to pinch hit. Could be in there tomorrow. Rookie skipper Mike Matheny, former Cardinals catcher. Fouled out of play. Matt Carpenter, one of those throwbacks, no batting gloves. And as we've talked about before, looks a lot like the assistant hitting coach in a lot of ways, John Mabry, the former Cardinal.
A little bit of tape on the fingers. He's given a couple of spots in there, some protection. Likes the feel of the wood in his hands.
Hits the ball to center. McCutcheon coming in. And the first out. Rivers Casino tips to win.
Well, I'd like to see us score first and do it with a home run. Those two things have been so important to this team. That the record when we score first, the record when we have at least one home run in a game. Well over 500. It's tremendous, and I'd like to see us see Burnett get a lot of swings and misses on his curveball. That has been such a huge pitch for him this year. It has been the pitch for him. We're going to go through some numbers with that a little later on as the game goes along, but some for us to look at and pay attention to. So far in these first 2 hitters, he's not getting a whole lot of swings and misses. But he's thrown 755 curveballs this year, and 35% of them have been swung and missed, not fouled off, actually no contact. Very important pitch for him.
Now, in the case of Matt Holliday, it'll be interesting to see because it sure looked as though the Pirates attacked him inside with a lot of fastballs. Matt Holliday went just 1 for 15 in that 3-game series against Pittsburgh. He's gotten better since.
And the one hit he got was off a curveball.
That first pitch was in on him.
That kind of is a little bit of an age-old argument about what do. You go to somebody else's weaknesses, or do you pitch to your own strengths? That's always a debate.
picked off. That's just the second time that an opponent has been caught stealing against Burnett this season. Both times Burnett picked him off.
AJ is not very fast to the plate at all. He has to try and get a little tricky with the pickoff throws, and was able to get Jay leaning. Jay was just flat guessing. He was going on the very first movement he saw. He was moving to second base, trying to get a good jump.
Cleans things up. 2 outs now. An 0-1 count on Holiday. Now Burnett can go back to the full windup. Looks like they set up away. And this fastball misses.
It makes Pedro feel a little bit better over the third.
Cleans up his error a little bit.
He's no longer there.
One ball, one strike on Holiday, who had 4 hits and 4 RBIs yesterday. And bounced to the right side. Oh, stop made by Harrison, but just took too long to develop. It's a ball that was bounding toward right. He was playing Holiday towards second. Great effort. Infield hit for Holiday.
There's a hit on a curveball, but it almost doesn't count because it wasn't hit very well. Just in the right place. Had to go a long way playing so far up the middle. Definitely had no other way of getting to that ball. Had to dive out flat for it.
Another fabulous shot from the AGH cam as Holiday reaches on the infield hit. Brings up Alan Craig.
So why they invented that term, seeing eye ground ball. Just a spot that you can't get an out on it.
Game hitting streak snapped on Saturday. Homered yesterday, 20 now in the year, and 71 RBIs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Talk about an unheralded player. RBIs per game, almost 1 per game, the way it's gone up recently. Most in Major League Baseball, 0.84. They took 2 or 3 from the Reds, and after one of those games, they asked Red skipper Dusty Baker about the game, and he said, "Well, that cleanup hitter," he said, that guy, yep, Alan Craig.
That's unheralded.
Yep.
Dusty, I know how you feel.
A lot of people.
Usually I'll say, Greg.
Yeah. 406 hitter against the Pirates this season, Alan Craig. Bouncing ball back to Burnett. Well, that's the start they needed, a 0. And now we'll see what the offense can do against Kyle Loesch. Pirates starting lineup is brought to you by Toyota. Moving forward, the Pirates look to do here against the Redbirds. Jose Tabata will lead off. Then it's Travis Snyder and Andrew McCutchen, still hitting .343 against National League Central Division clubs. And his average on the year is .343. Garrett Jones follows, then Pedro Alvarez and Josh Harrison. Barajas, Barmas, Burnett, the Killer Bees, the bottom third of the order.
Kyle Loesch, you know, you were talking about Craig. I think Loesch is a little under the radar at times too. That he really is a much better pitcher than a lot of people give credit for. He's having a great season this year with that ERA way down there. I was looking at some of his numbers today, Greg, and this has to go along, I guess, a little bit with who he's got catching him back there behind the plate. But he's only thrown 2 wild pitches in the last 3 seasons. He doesn't hurt himself very often. Doesn't walk very many guys.
One away. Kyle Loesch throwing a lot of strikes. Here's the defense, and usually plays a role behind him. John Jay is excellent defensively. Carlos Beltran in right, Matt Holliday in left. Matt Carpenter, Rafael Furcal on the left side. Scott Schumacher and Alan Craig on the right side. Yadier Molina behind the plate. One of the very best offensively, well, defensively first, and offensively maybe a close second. Molina once again climbing in the offensive charts.
Definitely one of the reasons why you can go almost 3 seasons and throw 2 wild pitches with that guy back there. He stops almost everything.
And 4th in the batting race.
The other thing about Loesch, he's made 5 errors in his career, going back to 2001.
Ground ball to second. 2 outs. Loesch gets a couple of ground balls. 15 career starts against the Pirates, 8-2 record, .341 ERA. He's 4-1 here at PNC Park. Here are the league leaders, brought to you by Barrel.com. McCutchen with 160 hits to lead the senior circuit. Matt Holliday is 4th. See how Loesch and the Cardinals approach McCutchen. .320 career hitter against Loesch, batting just .185 over his last 16 games.
We need a couple of home runs tonight, Greg, and that's what I'm really looking for. And I'm leaning toward Pedro Alvarez a little bit.
2-1.
He loves to hit home runs off Cardinals.
McCutchen lines it to center field, but right at the center fielder, John Jay. 3 up, 3 down. Back to the top of the 2nd inning. 0-0.
Pirates Baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Chevrolet and their award-winning cars, trucks, and crossovers. By your Toyota dealer, where quality, dependability, and good MPG all come standard. Toyota, moving forward. And by Day Automotive. We're going to make your day. Let's go Bucks!
A.J. Burnett faces Carlos Beltran. 0-0 in the second. Breaking ball. Right to short. Softly hit at Barmes. 1 pitch, 1 out.
That curveball that we've been talking about actually came in and looked like it got in on him a little bit. And about the label, just didn't carry anywhere. Kind of looked like there was going to be a line drive, but it was hit with a rolled up newspaper.
Yadier Molina, that .323 average. Ball 1. Back in the lineup yesterday against the Reds. A swollen ankle. And somebody hit him. Play at the plate, had rolled it. 1 ball, 1 strike. But Mike Matheny said this guy's a grinder. Let's get right back out there.
If you're starting a team and you can pick any catcher, how many would you pick other than that guy?
Nice check swing.
Breaking ball, tap back to the mound. 2 curveballs, 2 outs this inning. They're getting swings and misses, but still getting outs. It's going to show us some more numbers about that curveball and the importance it is. Versus the curveball, opposition hitting just 133, and that's 4 doubles and 1 home run and 755 curveballs. 4 doubles and 1 home run, 755 curveballs. It's just been a devastating pitch for him. It's just, it is the true definition of an out pitch.
Ball 1 on Skip Schumacher. One ball, 1 strike.
Things that makes that curveball of his so good is his control of it, and that he can throw it pretty hard. You know, most guys that throw a curveball, it breaks quite a bit bigger, and it's about 8 mile an hour slower. But he throws his up there 80, 81, sometimes 82. It's got a real short, tight rotation. Got a nice late break to it, but it's the type of break that, because it's not so big, he can really control.
2-2.
He can move that curveball inside, outside, drop it down shin high, throw a back foot curveball to a left-hander. He moves that curveball around like guys move their fastball around.
Three and 2 now on Schumacher. Plan so far here is stay away from the curveball, at least to Schumacher this at bat. But I guess that, Bob, that curveball you can set it up for later too in the ball game.
It's great to be able to get guys out without your whatever quote unquote best pitch might be.
All fastballs, he'll retire them with them.
Beautifully done.
1, 2, 3. Go to the bottom of the second. A 0-0 ball game. 0-0. Go to the bottom of the second. Don't forget, this series continues tomorrow, Wednesday at PNC Park. Let's pack PNC Park. Support our Buccos this important series in the hunt for October. Get your tickets now at Pirates.com. Tomorrow night, and then the concluding game of the homestand and the final regular season game against these Cardinals on Wednesday night. James McDonald tomorrow night goes up against Jake Westbrook. 7:05 both games. Jones, Alvarez, and Harrison against Kyle Loesch.
You get Jonesy on for Pedro when he hits that home run I'm calling for. Don't want it to be a solo shot.
No.
Some pretty solid numbers. 355 at bats also. Pretty good total of home runs and RBIs.
Rain,
a little rain
up.
shower, huh? Definitely going to be a damp evening.
Fly ball to left. One away. 4 up and 4 down. We'll bring up Alvarez.
Split the raindrops, Pedro. Not on that one. See, he wanted you to swing at that one, Pedro. Off play a little bit. He knew you would pull that one foul. Just be a little out over the plate. Going to try and crowd him again with one. Well, patience.
.23 homers, 63 RBIs for Alvarez. He has hit 4 against the Cardinals. Strike called. Crew chief is Gary Cederstrom.
I have to make some interesting calls as far as the rain tonight. The umpires, they look at the standings too. They know how important this series is. Certainly want these games to be played under the best conditions possible. It means so much to both clubs.
Look out, Luis Silverio.
Look out, 50 people. That, oh, scorching up into the seats. I think it ended up way back up in there.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that was a little bit of a borderline pitch. This ball might be a little up and away. Let's check it out. Yeah. I guess it's close enough. I can understand why Pedro didn't go after that one.
Loesch has retired the first 5. Now Josh Harrison. It's about bunting. Takes a ball. Harrison started at shortstop yesterday. Had a couple of hits. Harrison 4 hits his last 11 at bats overall. Recently snapping an 0 for 16 string. Two outs, nobody on. on the phone again. Borrowing soda pop. Fouled off of Harrison.
I think he needs an upgrade on his phone, doesn't he?
Didn't check in with Mark Gardner or Patty Mystic.
No.
AT's cam will show you.
Oh,
ouch.
Just above his guard. Right on the shin. I think the velocity of that baseball is coming off the bat. A foot away from contact. Right on your shin.
Popped up. Shortstop out. Holiday calls him off. And it's 6 up, 6 down for Loesch. 2 innings complete, 0-0.
Wanted to give you a couple of injury updates. Neil Walker, as you know, scratched from the starting lineup tonight. Tried to take some dry swings in the batting cage downstairs, but his back locked up on him, some tightness. He's being worked on right now. I haven't even seen him out here in the dugout, so he's getting some work. Meanwhile, Jeff Carson's, there is some optimism that he will be able to pitch on Friday. His next scheduled start. Jeff Carson will have a bullpen session tomorrow. Obviously left Saturday's game with a little tightness in that groin or hip area. And Starling Marte still has not taken any swings to the bat. He's eligible to come off the DL on September 30. Has been doing some work out in the outfield, though, some drills. Guys?
Rob, thanks. Great update there from Rob King about where the Pirates stand health-wise. Certainly hopeful that the Walker issue will be cleared up. Maybe available to pinch hit, sounds like, if things get worked out. At the very least, get back in that lineup tomorrow. Pirates could certainly use as many healthy bodies against one of the top clubs in baseball. St. Louis Cardinals. 1 ball, 1 strike on for call. These two clubs have played 12 games so far. Each team winning 6. There's Jeff Karstens. As Rob just said, hopeful that he'd be able to start Friday in Milwaukee. Three and 1 on for call. Batting .271 on the year, .361 lifetime against A.J. Burnett.
James McDonald be going tomorrow.
Three and 2. For call hits 30 points better from the other side of the plate. .261 as a lefty. Pitcher on deck. That is a broken broken bat.
One exploded.
Well, what does that feel like when a pitcher sees that? Do you love that?
Oh yeah, it gives you a little. You get charged up about it. You really do. And it doesn't have to actually explode like that. Even just that good sound where you know you broke it. But to see one come in half.
Look at the HGH cam show that ball.
And you know what's good about it too? It's not broken bats. You get I think a better sense of pride when you do it on a jam shot than off the end of the bat. You do it off the end of the bat, it's almost kind of like you cheated. You fooled him. You changed some speeds on him, hit it off the end of the bat, and the bat snapped. And that's where most broken bats come from. But when you can do what AJ just did, get the ball in there by the label, and actually, saw one in half, that makes you feel pretty good. You had a little bit too much for him.
Does it make you want to walk over and grab the barrel of that bat and hand it to him?
or be like Roger Clemens,
throw it up and
throw it at him. Yeah.
0-2 on the pitcher, Loesch. 0.82 average. So it really does. You really do like that.
It's great. Yeah, you love to have the broken bat. Your whole thing you're trying to do is to stay out of the middle part of the bat. That's your whole job out there. And anytime a bat breaks, obviously, I mean, you did your job in a great way. You got it out there on the last inch of the bat, or you got it way in on the label and sawed it off.
Oh my! Now on the other side, the bat goes sailing into the Pirates bench after the strikeout of the pitcher. Everybody diving out of the way, including Gabby Sanchez.
That one must have got close. Definitely got in there clean. I didn't see it bounce on the railing, did you?
Nope.
Look out. That's something you really had to be aware of back in the Three River Stadium days. That you were as close to the field as you are here, maybe even closer, and absolutely nothing in front of you. The dugouts weren't sunken into the ground, so you had nothing you could duck behind. There was no fence whatsoever. You're just like basically sitting there on a bench,
level with the playing field.
Yeah, just watching the game, and you better be watching the game.
Toward left center field, top of the air, and 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. 0 so far for Burnett. Nothing. Tyone, the Pirates' first-round pick, second overall choice in 2010. First 2 starts since his promotion to Double-A Altoona from High A Ball Bradenton. Gone very well named the Eastern League Player of the Week. Tuesday against Trenton, 5 innings, 4 hits, no runs, no walks, 6 strikeouts. Sunday against Richmond, a win, 1 hit, 6 innings, no runs. And Garrett Cole, former first rounder, who was promoted earlier this season to Double-A, allowed 4 unearned runs, 110 pitches, was at 100 miles per hour once. We understand he was at 99 miles per hour after 100 pitches. He's looking strong. 2 top pitching prospects pitching well at Double-A Altoona.
Getting closer, aren't they? Won't be long. You know, I love to see about those 2 stat lines with Tyone. Is he had 13 strikeouts and 0 walks.
Yeah.
That's awesome looking when you're considering that it's a young power pitcher. That those type guys often have a little control problem. But 13 Ks, no walks.
Barajas pops out to shallow right. 7 up, 7 down for Loesch.
Well, we're getting that dominant type start from AJ, but so far Loesch is matching him.
This, Bob, just the 4th time since National League divisional play began that both starting pitchers have winning percentages over .775 entering the matchup. Minimum of 15 decisions. It's the first time since Darryl Kyle faced Denny Nagel August 28th, 1997. Kyle was 17-3 for the Astros. Nagel was 15-4 for the Braves. Just 3 times previously, 2 pitchers locked up with winning percentages this high. Burnett 15-4, Loesch 13-2.
Well, when you think about it, this is the kind of game you should expect. Well, then we're hoping from AJ. We needed it, and it's been a little roughed up a little bit the last couple of starts. Hasn't been himself. So we'd like to see it also from him, that just kind of let everybody, us fans, teammates, know that he's just the same guy that dominated for the first 4.5 months of the season. He certainly has an all business look about him tonight, doesn't he?
Yeah, he really does have the look of a guy that wants to put this team on his shoulders and shut the other team down. So far he has through his 3. Now 3-2 count on Barmas, and he's caught looking after taking a step across home plate. Strike 3 called, and you see that says it all. Wow. Be here every Tuesday at 1 on Root Sports for the Pitt Football Press Conference. Hear what the new Panthers head coach Paul Chryst has to say about his Panthers, each week's game, and much more. Don't miss the first Pitt Football Press Conference with Paul Chryst tomorrow at 1 on Root Sports. Strike 1 on Burnett. 3 hits and 47 at bats this season. Oh, and 2. Loesch takes care of him quickly. Burnett will take the hill once again. Face the 2-3-4 men. 0-0. 0-0. Bucks Cards, game 1 of 3. Pirates 2 back of St. Louis in the division and wild card standings. AGH Sports Medicine injury update. Lance Berkman has started his rehab assignment at AAA Memphis. He's been out most of the year. In 28 games was hitting .267. All kinds of knee troubles. And Lance Berkman, who won the Comeback Player of the Year last season and finished 3rd in MVP voting, has made suggestions that he is probably going to retire after this season. Now 36 years old, winding down an excellent career.
How about that pirate hat? That's the biggest. Look at the P on that hat. That's amazing.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one on the right.
No, the one on the left. Another one. We need to do something to get the fans up cheering tonight. There's a whole lot going on in this game to this point. Pitcher's well in charge.
Carpenter takes the breaking ball.
Infield ground ball. The only hit of the night by either club. I wonder how many guys there is left that don't wear batting gloves. A handful. Weiner didn't wear batting gloves. John, right?
He's still playing?
No, but I'm thinking guys that I know that didn't. I can't even think of a whole lot. Van Slyke didn't wear gloves. I mean, I can't even think of too many people that didn't have them. Vladimir Guerrero.
Close. 2-2.
That's that spot that you just never know. It's about a 50-50 chance. A little further inside.
3-2 on the leadoff hitter, Matt Carpenter.
Brian looked up some velocity numbers for me a while ago. We were talking about Burnett's curveball, how hard he throws it. It's so short and quick, and his ball forward into the fastball. And his average velocity for the season on those 755 curveballs for tonight, 81.5. That's throwing really hard. And just to let you know, there's something to compare it to. James McDonald, who also throws his curveball pretty firm, he throws his at 76. And their fastballs are almost identical. But James' curveball, because he throws it a little slower, has a bigger break to it. The bigger break makes it a little tougher to throw where you want it. Little trade-offs that you have to try and figure out when you're learning your craft, how you want to work it.
Snyder and Harrison go after that foul pop off the bat of Matt Holliday, who reached on the infield single in the first, the only hit in the ball game. Slow roller to the right side that Josh Harrison stopped on the grass in shallow right, but Holliday beat it out for the infield single. Drive to center. Holds up. On the track. And Holliday drives one deep to center field, but he's retired. AT&T trivia question. Garrett Jones leads the Pirates this month, and homers has 5. Doubles with 8, and leads the team in RBIs with 20. Who are the only 2 other players in Major League Baseball to lead their teams in all 3 of those categories? Homers, doubles, ribbies. 2 other players in baseball.
Homers, doubles, runs. 2 players in baseball do that. It should just be National League questions.
We'll have to add that to the list.
List of rules?
Yep, each color analyst has a list of his rules that Jason Steele has to concern himself with every time he puts together a trivia question, just to please everybody. 1 and 1.
Oh, my rule is simple. It needs to be, the answer needs to be correct.
No, you have
That's
to
a
be
simple
able to
rule.
answer it.
No, the answer has to be correct.
We'll have to ask Jason to put those rules back up at some point. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chopper. Here comes Alvarez. Scoops, throws, and gets some very nice play by Alvarez. No room for error there. Had to be clean with it. Gun it to Craig.
He knew who was running, so he went with the glove on it. Now he didn't have to risk going with the bare hand. Scoops it up. Well, he has such a good arm. The velocity he can get on the throws without having his feet set was pretty amazing.
AJ Burnett likes it, huh? Here's Beltran, who lined a short semi-liner in the second.
The ball got in on him and definitely took the sting out of it.
It doesn't seem like there have been a lot of those slow rollers up the third baseline this year. Maybe especially here. I don't know what it is, but it just feels that way. He's been tested over there. Beltran, a .333 career hitter against Burnett in the hole 0-2 now.
Swing and miss there on that breaking ball we were talking about.
See what Burnett goes with here ahead of the count 0-2. Got him. That's that strikeout pitch, that breaking ball. AJ Burnett dueling Kyle Loesch. City of Pittsburgh, the Pirates hosting the Cardinals, game 1 of 3. Day matchup of the day. Jose Tabata, great numbers against Kyle Loesch in his career. Grounded out his first time up.
We have a number of guys on this team that have good numbers against Loesch. And I was surprised to see that because of his overall numbers against the Pirates with a nice ERA and a lot of wins. And there's the first hit of the night for the Bucks.
Single to right field for Tabata.
Got that ball up, belt high. Tabata, as always, loves to go the other direction. Bank it through the hole. Will not pull many pitches. He gets something real slow up there. He might take a shot at pulling that down the left field line, but for the most part, that's where he hits them. Kind of the opposite of Snyder. They'll occasionally flip one the other day, but he loves to pull, which is a good thing right now because that side is pretty much wide open. A big hole for a ground ball single. Big advantage for Snyder. Anytime the hitter in front of him gets on and pins that first baseman to the bag.
One ball, one strike on Snyder. Two and one. Three and one.
Trying to get him to go at something off speed away from him.
Three and one. Tabata with 8 steals, but caught 12 times. The Pirates, no question, that is an area that needs to be addressed at some point. Well, probably at this stage, this late in the year, something that the Pirates will talk more about during the offseason. But the numbers for and against in the stolen base department. And a liner to right field. That'll get Tabata to third. On the 3-1 pitch, Snyder lines it into right. Travis Snyder hitting over 300 in 26 Pirate games since being acquired from Toronto.
That's where he likes to hit it. Even though that ball's away from him, borderline even ball. He goes out and hooks it to that side, and very important at this stage because it gets Tabata over to third base and there's nobody out. Excellent shot now to take this lead, score first.
Andrew McCutchen at the plate.
First time up, he hit one hard, but got nothing for it. Lined out to center.
Infield looks for a double play ball. First 2 hits of the game against Loesch. Back-to-back to start the 4th. 2-0.
to see Andrew try to do some of that hitting toward right center that he was doing so well in the middle of the part of the season.
Line drive to center field, a base hit. It is 1-0 Pirates. Andrew McCutchen with RBI number 79 brings home Talbot.
Right back through the middle. Took a pitch that was away. Did not, try to get out there and just hook it. He got behind him trying to throw a couple sinkers on the inside corner. Had to go away, and that's when I got banged back up to the middle. We were talking just before that base hit, Greg, that really this year, I thought when the catch was really just on fire, both with the batting average and the long ball, was when we were seeing a lot of home runs hit the right center. That he was really thinking of using the center part of the field a lot. Maybe got a little too pull happy there after a while. Thinking about trying to hit home runs. I don't know. It's something you see guys do occasionally. They start thinking long ball, and when they think long ball, they start trying to pull. But I like the way he's hit these first two balls tonight. The line drive to center for the out, and now this run-scoring single.
Strike on Garrett Jones. Saw the numbers when the Pirates score first. They're 37-12 this year. An exaggerated lift of the hands from Garrett Jones. 1-1.
The club has become pretty dependent on the home run ball this season also. And I still strongly believe that if we can get 1-2 balls over the fence tonight, that will be huge. Instant offense.
2-1. Slide to left in the second. Even. Second start this season for Loesch against the Bucks. He won a 5-1 decision April the 22nd, beat Eric Bedard. Pirates scored 1 8th-inning run off of him. Towards center. Snyder will tag, but not going to go anywhere. 1 out.
Kind of a reaching type swing. I was hoping he wasn't going to get very much of that ball. Just kind of a little flare to center field. That would have been great. Somehow he got enough to get it all the way out to Jay. That ball was hit pretty good for that reach out, try and poke the ball somewhere type swing he had. Strong man.
Great looking shot again from the AGH cam. Now Alvarez, who struck out looking in the second. See if we can't get Bob his home run right now.
Obviously that would be incredibly meaningful at this point. Ducks on the pond.
Good for Alvarez's frame of mind. Hitting .333 with 4 homers, 16 RBIs against the Cardinals this season. 1-1. In fact, those 16 RBIs, the most by any player against the Cardinals this season. Better average with men on base this year. Two and one.
Loesch was getting a lot of borderline pitches called strikes in his first 3 innings, first time through the lineup.
Line to right field. That's a base hit. Snyder held there for just a second. He didn't know how far that ball was going to carry, so he didn't take off right away. The bases are loaded.
Well, the ball, breaking ball that was up a little bit. Hard out the Beltran. Look at he hangs this ball right there about belt high. Snyder a little bit of a freeze. It didn't run right away. Wasn't sure if that ball was going to carry or not. Nick putting up the stop sign.
Big time at bat now for Josh Harrison, and Pedro Alvarez singles. Pirates have 4 hits in the inning off Kyle Loesch.
Started the inning with none.
Ball 1. Loesch has lost only twice this season. Snyder, base hit to right. Now at third base. McCutchen singled in the run, and Alvarez is at first. June 15th against the Royals, May 4th against the Astros. His only 2 losses. A lot of times this month of August, another thing the Pirates have lacked. Clutch hit. Men in scoring position. Harrison has a dozen RBIs on the year. He could pick up 2 with a base hit. How about more if that ball gets over? Oh, nice running catch by Holliday. He'll get a sacrifice fly. A 2-0 lead. Snyder scores from third.
That ball just had a little bit more hook on it. That could have been big trouble because Holliday committed to trying to make the catch. So if he can't quite reach it, by the time he throws on the brakes and gets stopped, and that ball is going to bounce off that angled fence and go back the other direction. That's going to be a bases clearing triple if he doesn't come up with this grab.
First and second, 2 outs. 2-0 Pirates.
He was throwing some grass in the air too, wasn't he? AJ Hitch camera was just amazing. Pictures, the shots we get.
Ron Barajas is 2 for 21 this season against Cardinals pitching. See him do this on occasion. He'll step out and take an extra few seconds to regroup.
Going through a little mental checklist.
Ball 2 strikes the count. Two for 14 lifetime against Loesch. Spoiling another, so at the very least that pitch count up there was something to talk about.
Rod, right now he's really got himself into a 2-strike approach. That's what he's thinking about as he steps out, goes through that checklist. He's trying to not be fooled on any kind of a breaking ball. He's waiting a long time before he can pull the trigger. Doesn't want to get caught out in front.
Look out. Wow. Jeez.
That's what Loesch and Molina are saying too, that how he is waiting back. So they're reading the bat, and they counteract that by going fastball inside. And that Molina moved way in there. They tried to sneak that ball by him, but Barajas somehow was able to hit that ball behind him.
Pulls this one foul
again. Although that I don't think was a fastball. Again, they went inside. Maybe not by design that time. It could have been an accident pitch.
Another 1-2 pitch. And a fly ball to right. Approaching the wall. And the catch made. Long inning. Pirates score a couple.
Pirates Baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Barrel Automotive. We're driven to be better. By PNC Bank for the achiever in you. And by Chevy Cruze, which offers EPA estimated 42 mpg highway. Let's go Bucks!
2-zip onto the 5th inning. Molina, Schumacher for call against A.J. Burnett. First of 3 with the Cardinals. Pirates 2 back of St. Louis in the division and wild card standings.
AJ getting a new Rosenbach delivered. Rosenbach's in it. The way the rain had been drizzling all night, a little bit unusable.
Molina, check swing, comebacker to the mound, his first at bat.
We need to get Rosenbach up here. John's got his half bat. We got a baseball here. We don't have a Rosenbach. Why can't we get a Rosenbach up here? I'm going to see what we can do. Show everybody.
Good idea.
What it looks like.
You got a ball in your hand right now?
Well, yeah.
Well, you could show it. Yeah.
There's baseball.
No, it is TV. It's just pictures. We show things.
No, but the thing is, I think that would be kind of neat for everyone to see. They're not like a kind of Rosenbach like you would buy in a store. These are things that they get. You know, the Bat Boys make up. They use old sanitary to make them, and they're kind of neat. And you can do different things with the rosin. Put on a little demonstration one day. I think you'd enjoy that, Greg.
I know I would. Cannot wait.
Then maybe we'll get some pine tar up here.
All right. What else?
That's enough to start with.
Okay.
Pine tar and rosin.
All right.
And we'll see where that leads us. There's the Manny Mota stick.
I'd like to have the on-deck circle up here.
We can do that.
Have Dash stand on the on-deck circle every time he's about ready to hand us a promo.
Because the promo is on deck. I get it. It's a good idea. How about the big piece of rebar with the tape around it?
Dash puts a little pine tar on the promos.
Yeah, so they won't fall out of your hand. Dash is our boss in the booth. He's telling us what to do, when to do it. If he wasn't here, we'd just run him up.
Yep. After a long at bat, Molina delivers.
What's the answer to the trivia question we asked earlier? The two players.
Yep, here it is. Garrett Jones leads the Pirates this month in doubles, homers, RBIs. The only other two Major League players to lead their teams in those three: Albert Pujols, the Angels, and Aaron Hill, the D-backs. Good question.
It's all right.
Not sure it met the criteria there.
Oh, well,
Jason. Good luck next time.
1 to 10, I'll give that one a 5.
All right.
It had accuracy, I'm assuming. It met John's criteria.
It did?
Yeah.
In case you missed it, the commandments or the criteria necessary, our color analysts demand of Jason Steele, who puts together these trivia questions. Steve Blass says only single answers, something viable. Bob Walk, no trick questions, no American League questions. Bob must be correct. John Wayner must be answerable. Must have happened recently, like the last 5 years.
I'm not sure that that's entirely accurate right there. But
actually, it did not meet your criteria for a couple of reasons. That was not just a National League exclusive answer.
No, it wasn't.
So Jason apologizes. Ditch the DH.
Oh, look at that.
Not ban the DH, ditch the DH.
That the sign store is working overtime to produce that kind of quality. Wow. They're everywhere.
That's simple. Well done.
To the point.
Yep.
There. I like that one.
Makes the statement. Bounce foul. 2-2 on Schumacher. The Cardinals have gotten their leadoff man on in 3 the first 5 innings. Two and two. Now an important pitch now.
Yeah, AJ's starting to have to throw a lot of pitches. He's being very efficient, but these first 2 hitters have pushed him a little bit. 64 now. Big games like this, the pitch count might get pushed to the rear a little bit.
Fly ball toward left, top of it going back to left center field. That ball drops in. Oh, it looked like it was good. Oh, now going through a stop sign perhaps. And the run scores. Boy, the Pirates didn't look like they had a lot of urgency getting that ball in there. And it's tied, or rather it's a 2-1 ball game as Schumacher comes through.
Yeah, I don't know why it took so long to throw the ball. I don't know if McCutcheon hurt himself. He's walking rather gingerly. A grimace on his face. Yeah, I was watching out there, and it was like Andrew wasn't sure where to throw it. And and Molina, I think, saw that and decided, well, I might as well run home. Now he's got the ball. See how he's just...
Yeah,
he messed up on his ankle. I think he twisted his ankle. Watch, Greg. Right there.
Yep.
See him going into the limp? Yeah. And he's not sure about throwing it right away.
Yep. A little bit of a divot right here.
Right there. See, he hurts his ankle. And then he's a little tentative after that, throwing the ball in. That's what it was. I know there had to be something happen. And then, of course, we saw him walking back, and he had that grimace.
A 2-1 game. Nobody out for call. Corners are in.
Touch getting a little banged up here of late. 2 games ago, he slid into the wall and banged his knee.
My goodness, that ball was hit hard into the seats right side. Talking about Pirate injuries, Neil Walker was a late scratch. Tightness in his lower back, undergoing evaluation and treatment, so was in the lineup originally. Was batting in the 5th spot.
Certainly hope that nothing too serious. Getting back out there again tomorrow. I guess maybe he could even pinch hit tonight, possibly.
Oh, brother. Ball goes back to the backstop. Runner at third and nobody out.
It was a fastball. I'm pretty sure that was not a breaking pitch that somehow got off the glove. They're going to call it a pass ball. I think it was supposed to be a fastball away. See where Barajas set up, and then he had a long ways to reach back across his body. Try and catch that fastball that was inside by a whole bunch.
Wild pitch charged to.
Well, they did say wild. I thought they said
Burnett.
fastball.
Infield in. Dribbler to the right side. Foul ball. Adrian Johnson, the first base umpire there, talking with first base coach Chris Maloney. Third base coach is Jose Oquendo. Oquendo, the last time the Pirates played the Cardinals, he was ejected from the game.
You know, I always thought, Greg, that was the home plate umpire's call. That the home plate umpire had the call from plate to the base, and the base umpire had the call on everything that went by the bag. Obviously, I'm not right about that. But that's what I always thought. I was shocked to see that it was the first baseman making that, or the first base umpire making that definite, definitive call. I mean, he would jump right on it right away, yelling foul, but I was surprised it was him.
Well, it's 3-2. We'll call a tough man to strike out. But he did it. A.J. Burnett, one big K. Now he faces Loesch.
Got him with that curveball. His swing and miss pitch. Here it comes. Boy, he threw it in the strike zone also. What kind of 3/4 delivery. Ball comes out to that very tight, quick spin.
Infield still in for call down on strikes.
Well, that's when you get a swing and a miss on a curveball, most of the time it's because it's out of the strike zone. That one was definitely in the strike zone easily, but it's such a quality pitch, you still got a no contact.
One ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes, the count on Loesch, who struck out in the third. Well, you can get him on strikes. Got a chance to wiggle out of this. Dribbler, and that's foul. You know, that ball that was ruled foul before the strikeout. It looked as though, had it been fair, they would have scored, as Schumacher got a real good jump.
Definitely going on contact.
Yeah, it would have been easy. He would have scored. So break going the way of the Pirates. See if, of course, Burnett took advantage by striking out for call.
Definitely needs a K here with a pitcher up.
Bounced over the mound into center field. Kyle Loesch singles in the tying run.
He went away from the curveball. I went after him with a fastball. Loesch able just to, as a pitcher in this situation, it's almost like you're saying to yourself, just play pepper. You just try to get something put out there in play. Runners going on contact. AJ trying to go after it with his bare hand. Surge out to just give him a little bit of a breather this inning. I'm going to guess he's probably thrown about 20 pitches this inning. 22 to be exact.
Base hit for Molina after that long at bat. He singled, then Schumacher doubled. Wild pitch uncorked. Struck out for call, but Loesch with his second RBI of the season. And
hope he's all right.
Yeah, sure do it. Ground gave way in left center.
And that steady drizzle almost from the beginning of batting practice today is got that outfield playing in some slippery conditions.
Now John Jay reached on an error to start the game. Was picked off by Burnett. Flied to left his last time up. And there's a fly ball to McCutchen. Now Burnett will face Matt Carpenter. Carpenter walked to start last inning and was stranded. Hits even at 4 apiece. Game tied at 2. Burnett versus Loesch. First of 3 with the Cardinals.
We're getting this really tight game. Very tense. What late season baseball is all about.
Drive to the gap in right center field. McCutchen will not get there. And Kyle Loesch is going to be waved home. If they can get a good throw to the plate, they got a chance at him, and they will. The relay is on the money. McCutchen to Harrison to Barajas. Carpenter a shot into the gap. The Cardinals thought they might get the lead run in. The perfect relay to the plate. 5th inning. Andrew McCutcheon, this homestand has been a little bit rough on him physically. Banged up against that wall in right center field. The start of the homestand on Friday. Stayed in the ball game. Awkward looking swing on Saturday against the Brewers. And then on a caught stealing going into second base later. An attempted steal. Awkwardly gets up. And moments ago, the ground gives way in left center. And he walked down into the clubhouse, it looked like, down the steps with Ben Potenziano, the assistant athletic trainer. And there is Todd Tomczyk, the head trainer. You think, Bob, maybe go down there and get it wrapped?
Yeah, I mean, after that, they got to at least take a look at it and make sure that everything is on the up and up, and wrap it up, give it a little bit of support, try to stabilize it if he turned it at all. But certainly in that shot, didn't look like there was anything too serious, but they wanted to take him down below.
Ball 1 on Barmes, struck out looking in the 3rd.
Now, they might not be going all the way back to the clubhouse with him. It could just, there's a pretty good size room right down at the bottom of the stairs there when they leave the dugout.
Trainer's table right there on it.
Just guys go down there and stretch if they think they're going to maybe pinch hit, that sort of thing.
1-1.
Kind of wondering perhaps Loesch will show some ill effects from
he might get winded a bit.
Well, from that slide, maybe he went in hard into the shin guard. Maybe he popped something, ankle, but he looks fine right now. First few pitches. But Barajas definitely had the road blocked. This is going to be one of the best relay throws that you're going to see from Jay Hay. Absolutely perfect. One hop, chest high, right on the money. He couldn't have ran it in there and handed it to Barajas better than that. That was a beautiful job. Watch Loesch when he slides foot first right there, and it just comes to a stop. And his leg kind of popped up over the shin guard. You don't want your pitcher sliding into the catcher's shin guards. That's something you try to avoid. But in this game, this time of year, every run is precious. And with 2 outs, you take that risk. Now, if the throw is up the line, 5 feet one way, 5 feet the other, Loesch probably sneaks in there. But it was just dead perfect.
This is going to drop in there in a great start as Clint Barnes singles to begin the bottom of the 5th inning.
The ball's off the plate, but Loesch leaves it up. It's about belt high, and because of that, he's able to poke it into right field. As far as the location was concerned, being outside, that was great, but that's a hanger. That's just that's a ground ball to second base. See how high that is? Ground ball to second base. If you put it down at the bottom of the strike zone, it's a base hit when you leave it up. That's why pitchers, they get pounded into them early on. A ball. You got to work downstairs. You got to keep the ball down, especially the slow stuff. You give up a lot of those cheap hits when the ball's upstairs.
Now 2 strikes. That needs to get it done here with 2 strikes.
MJ hit. What he was talking about, plate umpire. Something about kicking the ball fair, maybe.
aggressive play, but they throw it away. Barmas will reach second base and hold there. So it ends up where the Pirates wanted it to. Had it been a successful sacrifice bunt.
Not the way you draw it up, but
the ball thrown away by the third baseman Carpenter.
This is going to be a great view of everything. You know, Greg, if he just short hops that ball,
yeah,
he's got his double play easy. Watch this. Now picture a short hop.
Yeah.
If he short hops the ball, look where the runner is. It's an easy double play. He messed that double play up by catching the ball in the air. And then messed up further by throwing it down the line. Two things. If he short hops it, he's got the double play easy. Because you got Barmas going back to the back. Now right now, Barmas is coming to a stop, and he is going hard back to first base. So because he thinks Carpenter's going to catch this ball in the air, which he does. But if he short hopped it, you throw down, you get both of them at first base, and you can take your time. You don't have to be in a big hurry.
Carpenter playing third again tonight for David Freese.
Maybe a little something like that will be the play that this game is decided on.
Tabata single to right to start the fourth.
He hit it out there with some firmness also. It wasn't like he just had a little flare over there.
To right field, going to carry out. Two away. Kyle Loesch faces Travis Snyder. Snyder singled Tabata to third last inning. Lopez, Ray Searage talking to him. Head of the grounds crew.
I think probably had AJ telling Ray that there's something, they want something done with the mound before he pitches. So Ray went down and talked to Manny. That'd be my guess.
McCutchen out on deck. Ball, one strike on Snyder. Barmas has hit the fifth of the game for the Pirates, so once again hits even at 5 apiece in this tie game in the 5th inning. There's Manny Lopez. Ball to first. Assisted by Craig. We'll move along to the 6th inning now. Tied at 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the great Pittsburgh
I can't carry us every game. Let's go. Ah! Can't worry about that now, right? Behind her. Gotta move on to this guy right here.
And go behind the scenes of the Pirates in our television broadcast tomorrow during All Access Night. Hear exclusive interviews from the dugout. Go behind the scenes at PNC Park and head inside our production truck. Hear our director call the game live. All Access Night. Pirates Cardinals tomorrow 6:30 on Root Sports. First pitch inside to Matt Holliday. 2-2 game. 6th inning. Holliday hit a ball to the warning track in center field his last at bat. Reached on an infield hit to second in the first inning. 2-0.
That's that. We looked that up one night, didn't we, on the internet, of what it was called, and you can actually buy those things. But it's what the pitchers use to clean their shoes, and that's what the grounds crew came out and replaced in between innings. It was getting all full of mud.
Well, now it's 3-0 on Holliday.
Got it all cleaned out, pounded back into the ground.
And 1. Holliday leads the league in RBIs. He's driven an 89. That's crushed to right. And an opposite field home run for Matt Holliday gives the Cardinals a 3-2 lead. His 24th.
Got a fastball on the outside half and elevated. Holliday likes the ball away from him. There's not much doubt about that anymore. Here it is. Watch the location of this fastball. What I said last inning, got to work downstairs. Not that you can't give up a key hit or a home run on a low pitch, but it doesn't happen as often.
17th home run Burnett has allowed, and now the Cardinals lead it 3-2. Two and 0. Four hits last inning for the Cardinals. Scored a pair. Two and 1 on Alan Craig.
Had a pitcher coach one time tell me the definition of a high pitch, and I always thought it was very clever and made a lot of sense. So everything above the knees, unless it's on the hands, that's a high pitch.
Ground ball, shortstop, nice play, Barmis, but throws it past first base and out of play. That will allow Craig to wind up at second. Single and an E6.
We've seen Barmis make this spin play very successful a number of times this year. Certainly not this time. This is what you see a lot when you get a spin play like this, where you're making that 360. Your momentum takes the throw with you to the outfield side. We saw it happen to Alvarez earlier, and here now it's the same exact thing with Barmis. Garrett sees it. He left the bag early enough, but he just couldn't get to it. It's too far. Barmis not happy with himself.
Beltran takes a strike. 14th error of the year on Barmas.
AJ wants to try and figure out a way now to get Beltran out, but not only get the out, but try to do it in a way where Craig is still standing in second.
Hit hard to the shortstop, and the runner will move 90 feet.
Pulled just far enough to allow that to happen.
Craig at third with one out. And now the batter, Yadier Molina. Jared Hughes has started to loosen in the Pirates bullpen.
Infield comes in on the grass. That's why you didn't want the runner to move to third. You didn't want Craig over there, so the infield didn't have to do this. Saw what happened last time, just a little chopper. Very lightly hit, was able to sneak through the middle and score a run. Ball that Loesch hit. Well, he went after him with that right down the middle fastball, saying, here it is. Do something with it or I'm going to get out ahead of you 0-1.
The 5th toughest man to strike out in the league. And Molina has the 3rd highest batting average with men in scoring position, .352.
There's that good curveball. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one. Had the look off, well, tantalizing for a while. Well, the rain coming down pretty hard now, isn't it?
Squeeze is on, and it's fouled off by Molina.
I don't like that call. The numbers you just gave, here's one of the toughest guys in the league to leave the strikeout. He's got a highest batting average of runners in scoring position. You squeeze with a weak hitter, not somebody that is going to knock the run in most of the time. I mean, that's an odd call, I believe.
Yeah, you'd think without that, as he's coming to the plate, I'm thinking, I don't know that you'd rather have anybody else if you're the Cardinals at the plate than this guy.
I am really surprised that they put a squeeze play on with Molina up there, as good of a hitter in this situation as he is.
Two and two. Crew chief Harry Cedarstrom making the call.
He is right on the edge, I guarantee you, of getting everybody off the field. It's pretty steady rain right now.
The other way. And a misplay, but Snyder able to make the catch and a sacrifice fly. It's a 2-run lead for the Cardinals.
I think AJ has gone to the plate umpire to complain about the mound.
And now they're calling the guys off the field. Burnett, none too happy. Bring the tarp on.
I think AJ wanted him to do something about the mound. You know, put some stuff out there, not necessarily, you know, have a delay. You don't know how long the delay could be. AJ might not go back out there. He's thrown 93 pitches. Another thing might have went into their decision is the way Snyder played that ball in the outfield. Perhaps You know, you have the lights shining down through the rain creates an awful lot of glare. You know, I don't know if the cameras really can do that justice, but Snyder obviously didn't see that ball very well.
Shot of the situation right from the AGH cam.
If you look up toward one of the light towers, you know, see how the light gets kind of diffused all around with the raindrops? It's got that glowing area now that you have to deal with. I would think if a ball got up next to those in that glowing area, you're going to lose sight of it for a moment. And that's something I really never thought about the rain, the way the light affects it. And that makes it so tough on the outfielders. There's J-Mac maybe talking to him about that.
Josh Harrison looked like he said he inside outed it.
There's J-Mac.
4-2 lead now for the Cardinals. Figure this could be a while. In the meantime, we're going to go to Inside Pirates baseball. Pirates trail 4-2 in the 6th inning here at PNC Park. We're in a rain delay. Keep it right here. field. Pirates took a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the 4th inning against Kyle Loesch. Andrew McCutchen singled home the first run. Jose Tabata had started the inning with a base hit, moved to third on a base hit by Travis Snyder. Then Snyder would score on a sacrifice fly by Josh Harrison. The catch was made by Matt Holliday. The Pirates were up 2-0. In the 5th inning, the Cardinals would tie it up. A base hit by Molina, a double by Skip Schumacher, and with 1 out, this double bringing in the first run. Molina scoring on the 2-base hit, and after a wild pitch, Kyle Loesch singled up the middle to tie it up. Matt Carpenter would double. Kyle Loesch was sent home. Great relay from McCutchen to Harrison to Barajas to nail Loesch at the plate. And in the 6th inning, Matt Holliday. Pitch up and over the plate, went out over the right field wall. Number 24, sacrifice fly for Molina in the 6th inning, giving the Cardinals this 4-2 lead. And it's Jared Hughes now in relief of Burnett. Lance Lynn is loosening the bullpen for the Cardinals.
Numbers for Jared this year. He's having a fine season, but you know, like just about everybody on the club, the last month or so, there's been some bumps in the road for Jared.
Last Friday, he gave up 3 runs. Came on against the Brewers after Wandy Rodriguez got an out in the 7th. He hit Ricky Weeks and walked Ryan Braun, gave up a 3-run double to Ramos Ramirez and a Corey Hart RBI single. AJ Burnett tonight. Will not get the win.
Well, the rain ended his night a little prematurely.
It's a rip toward right. Snyder over, and he cannot make the catch. Tumbling try. McCutchen gets to it quickly and will hold Schumacher to a single. Schumacher's 2nd straight hit.
He made that dive, and the ball got underneath his glove. I think he hit him in the chest as he was diving. That's the good thing, because that kept it away from getting to the wall, or that would have been extra bases. I was kind of surprised anyway that Schumacher didn't go for second base. That ball was rolling back there. McCutchen did a nice job of backing up that play, put a good throw in a second, but probably close. Looked like there's still a little bit of a limp going on with McCutchen. Did something to his ankle earlier in the game out in left center.
Tony Watson now loosens in the Pirates bullpen. McCutchen, after picks up the ball behind Snyder.
See, after the throw, he definitely has a problem with that left ankle.
Two on for call. Bounced out, struck out against AJ Burnett.
Collins, he's taking all the way on that.
He did. So he was stepping back.
Second strike.
Whether did he call time and start to step back?
I must have been trying to call
Runner
time.
goes. He'll make second easily if that ball was not put in play. But Hughes will get the final out after the hit by Schumacher. 4-2 Cardinals.
game break. LA at Colorado. Josh Beckett. We saw the great debut of Adrian Gonzalez, who had a home run in his first at bat as a Dodger. Second pitch, Josh Beckett throws. A little different result. Tyler Coleman, home run number 15. That run has stood up so far. Colorado leading now 1-0. This game has moved to the 4th inning. Greg and Bob, back to you.
Okay, Rob, thanks much. Here in Pittsburgh, after about a half-hour rain delay, resuming play. The Bucks down 2. And you see they're 2 back of the Cardinals. Wild card chase, and also a half game back of those Dodgers. Need to come back now against the bullpen. Daniel Descalzo takes over at second base.
This will be Lance Lynn's first relief appearance of the year. 25 starts before tonight. Here's the numbers: 13-5. Yesterday I looked at scheduled matchups for this game, and I thought Lynn was supposed to pitch on Wednesday.
Yeah, they made the switch, I think, yesterday. Mike Matheny said he's going to flip-flop Lynn and Joe Kelly. And Lynn, who threw only 62 pitches in a 2-inning start on Friday, already here tonight. Figured he would be an option to cover the 7th inning here, in this case the 6th perhaps and 7th innings, because Edward Mujica has been Matheny's go-to guy in the 7th. He's pitched in 3 of the last 4 games.
The rain delay kind of definitely work out for their favor, having Lynn, a starter, be able to come in this situation. You know, have plenty of time to go to the bullpen and get loose, all that, almost like he's making a start. And you saw the numbers. Lynn has been an extremely effective starter with 13 wins this year.
He started the 2nd game of the series against the Pirates, a game the Cardinals won 5-4. He was not around for the decision, however. He went 4 1/3 against the Pirates.
Lynn went to the All-Star game this year, didn't he?
Yeah. Struck out 8 Pirates in 4 1/3 innings on Saturday the 18th in St. Louis. He got McCutchen twice.
You know, it looks like that foot of his bothers him more on a swing than it does anything else. He kind of comes out of his backswing, really favoring that leg. Kind of like almost testing it constantly.
On the air to right center field. And an outstanding running grab by John Jay. Toward the wall in right center.
Pretty darn good catch. This ball off a right-hander's bat is going to be going away from him. Long way to run. He got this right in the palm of his glove, and it's stuck. Going into that limp. He is far from 100%.
Strike on Garrett Jones. The right field corner, it'll hook into the seats. Kyle Loesch could get the win to go to 14-2. A abbreviated start. But 2 runs, 5 hits, 5 innings, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Was perfect through 3. Jay in center field. Second out.
Loesch, not only did he pitch pretty well, saw there no walks. He's always making you beat him with the bat. Doesn't beat himself, but got an RBI. At that point was huge in this game. But, because of the rain, he's not coming back either. He had 83 pitches through 5 innings.
And that's hit toward right center field. And Jay there again. And Alvarez is retired. 3 flyouts to the center fielder, John Jay. Cardinals up 4-2. Cheer on the Pirates Sunday, September 9th, battling the Cubs at 1:35. All fans 14 and under take home one of these Neil Walker Fathead Jr. wall decals thanks to Trib Total Media. Come early for the #1 Cochran Family Fun Zone on Federal Street and stay after the game. Kids can run the bases thanks to H.K. Henderson Pretzels. Go to Pirates.com for tickets. Sunday, September 9th, Pirates Cubs 1:35. Neil Walker Fathead Jr. wall decals thanks to Trib Total Media. Hanging in there after a little over a half-hour rain delay. Rooting for a Pirates comeback at the Jarrett Hughes.
I love that horn, huh?
0, yeah. Shades of Montreal's Olympic Stadium. One and 2 on Descalzo. Batting for the first time. Hughes got the final out of the 6th in relief of A.J. Burnett. Full count.
Important to get the first one. That's a good sinker, just low, middle of the strike zone. Right there. Nothing fancy in this 3-2 pitch, just low middle. See the side spin on that two-seamer. Gets a good sink. Movement back the other way. Now that is the Jared Hughes bread and butter pitch.
Hit toward left center field, and that's going to drop in. As Jay's going to wind up at third base with one out. A couple of balls have been hit toward that left center gap. When they leave the bat, you'd think chance for an out, but not the case. A couple of balls that have been hit between McCutchen and Tabata, including this important one-out triple.
Tabata might have been playing a little too shallow to make that catch. I don't think he thought Jay could hit it that far the other way. McCutchen seemed to be limping there, running over it like he was fine. I'm sure he's being a little careful out there. It was slippery earlier. You know it's got to be kind of crazy now.
Infield in for Matt Carpenter.
Jay has excellent speed with one out. You sure would think he's going on contacts. A little more pressure on the infielders.
That wasn't a squeeze.
No, that was just a bunt for some reason. Butting for a base hit.
With the infield in.
Come on, now you got to battle. Come on, man. Come on.
Carpenter a double in the fifth. That was with Loesch at first. And then McCutchen, Harrison, and Barajas combine to nail Loesch at the plate. 0-2 on Carpenter. Chopper. There holds at third, and Harrison able to get the foot on the bag as Jones looks toward third. Then the underhand toss to Harrison. They just do get Carpenter. 2 outs.
Take a look again. You can see how Harrison had to quickly change direction to get over to first base. Barely found the bag in time. Got his toe on the very tip of it.
Just as that ball was coming into the glove.
Yep.
Before he had secured it even, he turned to find the bag. Jay Hay takes a deep breath. Still at third base, Jay with 2 outs.
Don't understand why the Cardinals are playing so conservative there. On that chopper.
Yeah, I know.
Moving Garrett Jones to his glove side. I can't believe Jay doesn't score on that. Twice tonight, I'm having a little disagreements with their strategies.
See the strategy.
The squeeze bunt made no sense at all. And right there with the speed of John Jay, you have a 2-run lead, try to push things a little bit. See how it works out. Infield's back now.
1 ball, 1 strike on Matt Holliday. Opposite field home run in the 6th inning. He's 2 for 3 tonight. He now has 24 homers and a league leading 90 runs batted in.
I like the stuff that Hughes throws. If he can keep the ball in. You know, a crowd Holiday. He's got that movement that's coming in anyway. Kind of snap took that one outside though. That one didn't sink. Good matchup right there. Hughes on Holiday. Remember that one.
Cardinals do not score. Had the runner at third with one out. Tonight's seventh inning stretch is presented by the new face of Northwood Realty Services.
And join everyone watching at home on Root Sports as we sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
It's a 4-2 Cardinal lead. Josh Harrison will lead off against Lance Lynn. Both starters out of the ball game. Kyle Loesch went 5, gave up a couple of runs on 5 hits. A.J. Burnett 5 2/3, 4 runs on 7 hits. Lynn a 1-2-3-6. Ball 1 on Harrison. His sacrifice fly in the 4th scored Snyder to make it 2-0. Two balls and a strike. Lance Lynn 13-5 and moved to the bullpen. 6'5", 250 pounds, 25 years old. Jason Grilly. Gets ready for the 8th. Harrison, Barajas, Barmas in the pitcher spot due up. It's going 2-2. In case you missed it earlier, we talked about the fact that Neil Walker, who was in the starting lineup originally and batting 5th, was pulled from the game, from the lineup. Tight lower back. This ball bounced toward the middle of the diamond, and the one-hop throw gets past the first baseman, and the Pirates get the break as Harrison will wind up at second. The ball went into the seats.
One thing about Josh Harrison, he's always in the middle of everything.
Yeah. You know, he probably doesn't have the best talent in the world, but nobody will hustle more. Nobody has more energy. Nobody is more fearless.
You know, we need some kind of a spark here to get something going. And it's not like he ripped the ball off the wall or anything, but he hit a ball, and there he is at second base. If I recall, couldn't get the job done.
First baseman Craig.
Should have been a fairly easy pick over there. Got a nice long hop. Actually just deflected it up into the stands.
there, number 15, charged to for call.
Well, Harrison's already had one really big play in this game. That relay throw was fabulous. There would be a 5-2 game instead of 4-2.
Barajas 0 for 2. Send along our best wishes and our thoughts to Toogie Didak. Toogie watching tonight, and our thoughts are with you, Toogie. Hoping the Buccos can come back and get you a win. To the count on Barajas. Really need to get that guy home. Down 2, 7th inning.
And it's a good point. You don't have to get them get the 2 runs back right now. Get one of them back. Barajas at this point still be thinking, hit the ball the other direction. If I make it out, at least I get the runner over. And that Barmas hit with the infield back and a runner to third and 1 out. A ground ball could cut the lead in half.
When the Pirates were playing really good baseball, they had been much of the season up until the past 3 weeks or so. The little things they did, they executed, played good ball.
Another thing that we're doing also, and we still haven't seen tonight, is they were getting some long balls. The team has a great record when they hit home runs.
Popped up toward the seats.
Get the seats.
Catch made by Craig. Barajas fouls out to first. Commemorate 10 years of live baseball with MLB.TV Premium for only $10. Watch every out-of-market game live on your favorite devices. This offer ends tonight, so visit MLB.TV or text MLB.TV to 31826 and start watching now. Blackout restrictions and message and data rates may apply. MLB.TV or MLB.TV to 31826. Now it's up to Barmas with Harrison 2nd and 1 out. Ball 1.
The last time out, Barmas took a pitch that was well off the plate. Lined it into right field. Trying to go out there with him again. First 2 pitches and missed by quite a bit. Caught the edge with that one.
Barmas hitting close to 300 with 8 RBIs over his last 9 games at PNC Park. And to right field, yes! Into the corner. It's a 1-run ball game. Barmas into the right field corner makes it 4-3.
They keep working him away, and he keeps lining the ball that direction. Another case, too, where, yes, this ball is away, but maybe not as low as Lynn would have liked it. Left it about mid-thigh. Turns it into a double.
Harrison, who had singled and reached second on the throwing error and was still there after the pop-up, scores. A on the Barmas double to right. Jeff Clement has been announced as the pinch hitter, left-handed batter. So Mike Medini is making a pitching change. Pirates down by 1 here in the 7th inning. Fernando Salas coming on. Clint Barmas with the double that has to make Toogie Didak happy on his 72nd birthday. Getting closer. Jeff Clement faces Fernando Salas. That was a weak Z, by the way. Come on. Do better than that. Salas, who was a closer for the Cardinals most of the first half of last year, comes on to face Jeff Clement. Clement started at first base yesterday and 0 for 3. Salas's numbers through 52 games.
21 walks, 48 innings. Don't swing at everything. Do us a favor, give us a base runner or two. But these first 2 pitches have been low. Close to it.
Clement back in the big leagues. Out a couple of years. Ball and 2 strikes. Pirates brought him up thinking that they might be able to help them in a pinch hitter's role and an occasional left-handed stick at first base. Hit .276 at AAA Indy with 16 homers, 57 runs batted in. Huntington was talking about this week and didn't want to put too much pressure on Clement, but to set your rosters for possible postseason play by the 31st. So these situations, much pressure as you can put on yourself. This ball popped up on the left side. That's going to be an easy play for Matt Holliday. Barmas at second with 2 outs. Salas coming on after Clement was announced as the pinch hitter. Got him to fly out. Now Tabata. Who is 1 for 3. down a run. Barmas at second.
Craig well off the line at first base. He's trying to take away that hole on the right side where Tabata likes to hit the ball, right in that gap there. But by doing that, maybe opening up that line, I wouldn't mind seeing one shot down that line similar to what Barmas did. And that would put the go-ahead run at scoring position and tie the game up. See where he hits the ball normally.
Tabata's numbers against Salas in his career: 1 for 2 with 5 walks.
I want to make that 6. Salas has only thrown one baseball in the strike zone since he's come into this game. There's the second one. Everything has been out of the strike zone except for the fly out and that last pitch. He wants you to swing at his pitches.
Toward the right side, but backhanded. And the play made by Alan Craig. So playing off the line, able to make the play on Tabata. The Pirates get one. Through 7 innings, they're down 4-3. Pirates and Cardinals battle it out here. Game 1 of this 3-game series. The final 3 regular season games against the Redbirds, who started this day 6 back of the Reds in the Central. Pirates 8 back. And the Bucks trailing the Cardinals by 2, of course, in the wild card as Jason Grilli comes on for the 52nd time.
Oh, look at those strikeout numbers. I get tired of looking at that. 72 Ks in 47 innings. What a dominant season by Grilli.
Pirates will have Snyder, McCutchen, Jones 2 up in the bottom of the 8th inning. Currently down 1. Alan Craig 1 for 3 against the starter Burnett. looking toward the corner. Fair ball. 0-1 pitch. Craig doubles to start the 8th inning.
There's that guy again. What's his name?
Yeah, Alan Craig. Mr. Baker.
A big hit there. Trying to get that run back. That breaking ball was just dropping in there nicely too. That wasn't a case of leaving it up too high. Well, Curley's going to have to put that strikeout pitch to work now. See if he can get Beltran and leave Craig at second base.
5 times in 8 innings the Cardinals have had their leadoff man on. Craig with his 2nd hit tonight. Beltran 0 for 3.
Like Curley's velocity's down a little bit tonight. Last fastball just 91.
Check. Pirates don't get that call.
Wow.
From this angle.
Another fastball just 91 from Curley.
Clint Hurdle.
He is not happy with that.
Boy,
it looked like he swung at it to me.
Two 2-1.
Throwing a fastball by Beltran, so 91's doing the job. But Gurley's average velocity on his fastball is just about 94 miles an hour this season.
Three and 2. 91 again. Alan Craig with his 15th hit this season in 36 at-bats against the Pirates. And a pop-up. Now territory. Barajas is near his dugout and makes the catch.
Big play. Got the out. Craig still at second. Straight up. Barajas going back, gets rid of the mask. He knows that the ball is going to come back to him because of the spin it has. Right about now, it's out over the dugout, but it's coming back closer and closer.
Mark Strittmatter trying to help him as much as he could. Now Yadier Molina at the plate. Molina tonight 1 for 2 with a sacrifice fly.
Sack fly came in the middle of a pretty good rain shower.
David Freese is on deck. Mitchell Boggs loosens in the bullpen for St. Louis. Freese has hit into 16 double plays. Molina, we told you how dangerous he is with men in scoring position. Fly ball to center. And McCutchen to the track. Big out there.
You see how important it was keeping Craig at second base. Beltran couldn't move him over, couldn't pull the ball. Those little tiny things in a ball game that sometimes can pay off big. Obviously, he would have got him over. That ball was way deep enough for a sac fly.
David Freese will likely start tomorrow night, but Mike Matheny kept him out one more night. That sore wrist. Pulled from the game late on Friday, missed Saturday and Sunday. Freese hitting .299 on the year with 17 homers, 71 runs batted in. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Definitely is a big part of their offense. When he's normally out there starting, which he normally is, well over 400 at bats on the season. Big postseason.
MVP of the National League Championship Series and World Series MVP. Strike. 92 at the knees, 1-2 the count.
The fastball seems to be playing better than it's showing up. Beltran could not get the head out to it at all at 91. There's a 92 that locks up Freese.
Got him with a breaking ball. Jason Grilli, after the leadoff double, puts up a 0. To the bottom of the 8th, down 1. September 7th, divisional matchup, PNC Park, starting at 7:05. Jeff Karstens is showing you the shirt you'll receive on, again, that's Friday the 7th, courtesy of PNC Bank, a free shirt Friday. Come early for a block party on Federal Street before the game. Enjoy local live music and food. Go to pirates.com/free shirt Friday. 4-3, Pirates down 1. important games we're watching. The Rockies in the 6th lead the Dodgers 2-0. The Pirates began the day a half game back of the Dodgers in the wild card. The Reds and D-backs are tied at 1 in the 3rd. Reds lead the division by 6 over St. Louis, 8 games over the Pirates. There are the wild card standings. Talk about an important game, an important series. You have it right here. Mitchell Boggs, 4th pitcher to work tonight for the Cardinals. Game number 62, ERA under 2.
Every one of those numbers very good this year for Boggs. Snyder looked like he was uncomfortable on that swing. The ball hit him? Oh yeah, that's what happened. Right off the top of the foot. Like somebody walking up and hitting your foot with a hammer.
One count. .96 miles per hour, fouled away off to the left, 2-2.
Boggs definitely rushing it up there pretty good velocity wise. McCutchen next. He's on your on deck circle. Greg.
Strikeout with Snyder. 1 down, bottom of the 8th.
Still looking for some long balls.
Boggs has given up 4 home runs. McCutchen lined out to center field his first at bat. Last time up against Lance Lynn, sent a ball to the wall in right center that was tracked down by John Jay. His second at bat was the RBI single to center in the 4th.
Well, there's a nice breeze blowing right now out the left. Gonna help anything hit well.
Ground ball, base hit.
Playing no doubles and gave up a single because of that. Slider that was left right over the heart of the plate.
See a little slip out of the box.
And went to take off, and that left foot. Okay, I think that's the one that's hurting, is that left one. Definitely the cleats wouldn't hold.
Aaron Jones at the plate, 0 for 3.
Get that home run now. Got the lead.
Jones 3 for 8 lifetime against Boggs. Ball 1.
There's that breeze kind of blowing out toward left field a little bit. Just barely stayed on the corner. That was moving away also. That's how close this is. Just barely nicked it.
Bouncer headed toward the middle of the diamond and get the force at second. Scalzo to for call. 2 outs.
Thought they were going to have a shot at it that time. Garrett really got down the line well. Scalzo with a real quick feed to Furcal. And the ball's hit fairly sharply. There's your feed. Garrett beats it easily. He didn't take any extra time to make an exchange to the bare hand. Just gave him that quick backhand feed. Well, that was a pretty play. Furcal takes it barehanded. And right about here, I'm thinking, oh, they're going to turn this. And when it was all said and done, Garrett's by the bag, not even close.
And fabulous shots from our AGH cam. Mark Sapchinski, the veteran lefty, is going to face Pedro Alvarez with the man on 2 outs in the 8th. Two outs, 8th inning. Like us on Facebook at Root Sports Pit, and you can stay connected with all our local teams and other passionate fans just like yourself. What are you waiting for? Show us how you root on Facebook, and let's go Bucks.
Family that roots together wins together.
Sapchinski. This is Alvarez. 4.61 ERA. Opponents betting 2.66 against him. Lefties betting 2.44. Ground ball left side, backhanded beautifully by Furcal, but he can't get the throw off. Might have had a shot if he comes up with it.
Yeah,
Gets a glove on, gets a hand on it.
Didn't throw the ball to second there. He
Must not have been able to get a grip on it.
didn't have a hold of it. Had some trouble, I think, with his throws tonight. There's been, a couple, including that last double play ball that was thrown into the dirt. There's the catch. Yeah, he just must have not had the fingers on it correctly.
And now Mike Matheny, with his best Tony La Russa impersonation, is going to call on a right-hander with Josh Harrison coming to the plate. See if Josh Harrison can deliver. Potential tying run in scoring position in the person of Garrett Jones.
Pirates Baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Jeep. Now get a great deal on a legendary Jeep vehicle at the Jeep Summer Clearance Event. By AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. And by Levin Furniture and the all-new Levin mattress stores. For a great deal on a new bed, shop Levin's. Let's go Bucks!
Down 1, 2 on, 2 out. Mike Matheny will ask his closer to get 4 outs. She's done 9 times previously this season, gotten more than just 3 outs in a ball game. Josh Harrison takes ball 1.
Josh 1 for 5 versus Mott. Just need a single. Ground ball through the infield. Anything.
Bounced to short. On to second. Mott gets the out. Go to the 9th. Down 1. Tony Watson on in relief here in the 9th frame. Our Nissan road ahead. Series continues tomorrow night. James McDonald against Jake Westbrook. And then Wednesday night, the homestand and the series against the Cardinals, concluding with Wandy Rodriguez on the hill against Joe Kelly.
Looking at some of the matchup numbers just a while ago, the Pirates have a whole bunch of guys that hit Westbrook rather well. Tony Watson's numbers this year. "53 games now for the left-hander."
Call will bat from the right side, then 2 lefties, Descalzo, Jay, and if anybody reaches, Carpenter, all left-handed hitters. Call 0 for 3. A.J. Burnett went 5 2/3, gave up 4 runs and 7 hits. Taken out after the rain delay. Jared Hughes 1 1/3 scoreless, and Jason Grilly pitched a scoreless 8th. Cardinals have used Loesch, Lynn, Salas, Boggs, Sapczynski, and now Mott. Mott will face Barajas, Barmas, and then a pinch hitter at the bottom of the 9th. recall, a couple of groundouts and a strikeout. Two and two.
Watson certainly is your typical lefty reliever. He loves to throw a ton of fastballs. So far, he's just feeding one right after another.
A little tapper up the line. Quick pickup and a tag. One out.
Tony, quick to the line. A lot of times left-handers won't get over there that fast. Able to get over there, field the ball, and beat for call to the baseline so he could tag him. Very nice play.
Descalzo came on to play second base in the 7th inning. He struck out against Hughes. One and 0. Actually came on in the 6th. Ball popped toward the seats left side. Alvarez gave chase and into the stands. Did he have a chance, the parent?
No, the ball hit like I don't know, a big trash can or something down there. I don't think he was anywhere near it.
He's acting like he was close.
So he's always trying to blow his own horn, you know, make himself more important than he is. You know how he is.
Oh, yeah.
There's a breaking ball. The first one of the night. It was a dandy.
Tony Watson to put out and an assist. And now he'll face John Jay. Extending his hitting streak to 8 straight games. With his 1-out triple in the 7th. Hughes was able to strand him there. Cardinals had opportunities to add on. That was one of them.
That was a very important out when he was able to get Beltran without him moving the runner. Or was that Craig? Yeah, that was Craig, wasn't it? Wasn't Jay?
Bouncing ball to second. On to first, so here we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Pirates face the closer Mott. Barajas Barmas and a pinch hitter. 16,700 the announced paid attendance. Rain delay in the 6th inning, about 35 minutes worth. The Pirates were down 4-2. They scored a run in the 7th. Now Rod Barajas faces Jason Mott to start the bottom of the 9th. Barajas 0 for 3. Ball 1.
Mott, one of those closers where there's not a lot of guesswork involved. You can get up there and look fastball, cheat a little bit to it. Just make sure you get it in the spot you want.
Fly ball to left. In the corner. And 1 down. Just a little short.
It didn't have that good sound coming off the bat. You know, he didn't get all of it. Hoping it was enough. It's not very far down that line. Just 325, but couldn't make it.
Gabby Sanchez is going to pinch hit for Barmes with 1 away, and then Michael McHenry on deck. Apparently Neil Walker not well enough to swing a bat.
Gabby 2 for 4 off Mott.
.97 upstairs. Sanchez hitting .255 with the Pirates. 0 for 6 as a pinch hitter since joining the Bucks. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Cardinals lead by a run. Mott looking for his 31st save. 3 days ago, he saved a game against the Reds in Cincy. Two and 1.
Pick one out. Don't think about hitting a single. This time of the night, you got to look to drive the ball somewhere.
Lines it to right.
What he wanted to do, drive it. I hope you hit a gap or down a foul line, but that was right at him. Can't do much more than that. Center up the baseball, hit it hard to the outfield.
2 away, and it's Michael McHenry to pinch hit for Tony Watson. Mott looks for his first save of more than 3 outs since July the 1st. He saved a 5-4 decision over the Pirates at Busch Stadium. Got the last 4 outs in that game.
Guarding the line, no doubles. Nothing's going to get down that line fair anyway. In the outfield, their job, no doubles, is that they get way back there so that anything over their heads will be a home run, and because they're so deep, they should be able to cut off balls in the gap. But that doesn't mean you still don't try and hit one. You try and hit the ball out of the ballpark or for extra bases right now.
0-2. McHenry has never faced Mott. Mott looks for his 31st save. The win would go to Loesch, who would go to 14-2. Burnett still on the hook.
It looked like Mott tried to cut that ball a little bit, lost some velocity off of it, and it looked like it moved. If he did that just accidentally, hand came off the side of the ball a little bit.
Cardinals win the first game of the series.
Same pitch, a little cut. Well, it's put the Pirates into a position. They got to win 2 in a row now if they're going to take 2 out of 3 from these guys. This first game was very, very important, extremely important. You had your ace on the mound. It just got away in those middle innings, the 5th and the 6th.
Yeah, the Pirates had gotten that lead in the 4th inning, and then Burnett gave up those 2 5th-inning runs. The Cardinals got their first 2 men on, the double by Schumacher, and then a big hit, Bob, by Kyle Loesch up the middle. That was huge. I thought that the Matt Holliday home run, boy, obviously they gave them the lead 3-2. That, I don't know, it wasn't a backbreaker because then it was just a 1-run lead, but it was huge.
Yeah, in a close game like this, 4-3, it's like every single run out there, had that importance. For me, because we always disagree. The Loesch.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a situation with, that good curveball. I would have loved him to. He already had strike 1 on him. Throw a couple more hooks. Get him out of there without him putting the ball in play. He definitely should be able to strike out the pitcher in that situation, or at least make a real good attempt at it. He threw him a fastball out over the plate. He didn't hit it very well, just a little chopper, but with the infield drawn in, it was able to sneak through. That, of course, every run is a big run.
Well, I'm sure we'll continue to dissect it with Kinger and Teague. Let's send it to the desk now.
Greg and Bob, thanks very much. And disheartening, the Pirates have now dropped 6-7. Teague, this is obviously a huge series. You and I were talking about this. The one thing you can't afford to do is get swept in this series. Even if St. Louis takes 2 out of 3, you're 3 back in the wild card. There's still time left to play. You can't get swept. Unfortunately, they lose the first game. They got the lead. The Cardinals came right back, and then in the 6th inning, Teague, they were able to add on and get that 2-run lead, and that proved to be the difference in the ballgame.
Yeah, it did. The Cardinals had answered the Pirates after they had scored in the bottom of the 4th with the 2 in the top of the 5th. Well, that just had it even. But then all of a sudden, the Pirates stack on another pair in the top of the 6th. So, that was the backbreaker. Holliday's home run involved in that, and it was just one of those situations where the Pirates needed to be able to get a lead, and they got it, but they couldn't hold on to it for any amount of time at all.
And that one unearned run, and then the liner by Molina is able to score the run from 3rd, and then that was it. That was the game-winning run as the Pirates, Molina with the sacrifice fly scores Craig, and the Cardinals win Game 1 of this 3-game set by the final score of 4-3, moving 3 up on the Pirates for one of the 2 wild card spots in the National League. Well, we still have a lot to come your way on Pirates postgame presented by Allegheny Sports Medicine. We have extended highlights from this game. We will also have postgame reaction from the Buccos and manager Clint Hurdle. Our Ask Teague segment will get you caught up on some nice things going on down in the farm. That's when Pirates postgame presented by Allegheny Sports Medicine comes back after this.